Welcome to a new edition of Soltex. I read this interesting news article recently about an airline pilot who was getting ready for takeoff and he was caught on video texting. Texting. Can you imagine being in that plane? Not knowing that he was doing his job because he was distracted with texting. Interesting. It has become actually a cultural phenomenon. One of the experts in the Mobile Data Association in England says it, the number of text messages that are sent each week has just passed 1 billion, about 25% higher than in previous years. Other experts are saying that the number of text messages that are sent in 1 year are between 2 and 3 trillion text messages. Other studies point to 57% of 16-year-old students and 80% of 17-year-old students that text every day. It is estimated now that 30% of all highway traffic fatalities, these are not just accidents, but these are car accidents leading to someone's death. 30% are caused by texting and driving. We have a significant public safety hazard on our hands, according to the National Safety Council. The fine, actually, for texting while driving in Canada has now risen to $450 and 3 demerit points on somebody's driver's license. It's become a very serious situation. But that's texting and driving. What about texting in other situations? You know, I was at a restaurant the other day and we were looking across the table at a family and nobody was talking. Everybody actually had their head down and they were texting. It'd be interesting actually if they were texting each other, but I'm sure that that would defeat the whole purpose of going to the restaurant. So even in cafes and restaurants, you see people together, but you don't see them communicating. You see them with their heads down, and everybody is so obsessed with answering a message that comes on their cell phone. It has now even crossed the lines from driving to restaurants and even to church. It's penetrated even into the divine liturgy at church, where you see the congregation, servants, even deacons in the altar. Their phones go off, they receive a text message, and they're obsessed to be able to answer it even during the divine liturgy. The priests even complain sometimes of seeing kids in the line waiting for communion and they have their cell phones out with their heads down texting. So I ask the question, where is self-control? What is it that we need to communicate so urgently and respond so quickly with? What is the emergency? Would it be possible to wait a few minutes before responding? Has it become such an obsession that we need to respond immediately so that the other person doesn't get offended? You know, just like in any habit that we want to change, we have to start slowly, and we have to try to take control of it before it takes control of us. So the best way to try taking control of this obsession is to delay the response time. So let's say you get a text message. Instead of responding to it immediately, wait a few minutes and look at your watch or look at a stopwatch and count how long you can wait. And then the next time you receive a text message, try to increase that amount of time. So I'll give you an example. If you get a text message now, let's say you want to wait 3 minutes before responding. I know it's going to be difficult, but you can try. And then let's say you wait the 3 minutes, you're successful in waiting the 3 minutes, then you wait another 4 minutes when you receive the next text message, and so forth, until you get to the point where you know that you can control your response to the text messages. Self-control has to permeate many areas of our lives, including our response to text messages on our cell phones. Thank you so much.